I say LSD is love in crystal form, right? And it's synthesized in a laboratory. It's derived from ergot, which is a fungus that grows on rye bread. And LSD tends to be more dopaminergic, more dopamine. So LSD is more stimulating. It tends to be more cognitive. It tends to be more up from a mood perspective, more uplifting, maybe even more euphoric when compared to psilocybin. But folks do notice that with LSD, sometimes it can make them a little manic. It can make them a little overstimulated. It can make it hard to sleep. It can make it at times hard to focus, even if they overdose on accident with a microdose. LSD for me is a favorite. And then we have Wachuma, cactus, San Pedro. Wachuma is somewhere in between. Wachuma is still very active on the dopamine, like LSD. So people notice when they work with Wachuma, it's stimulating. It helps with focus, attention, and motivation. But it tends to be more rooted and embodied than LSD. And so there, people notice that, oh, I can really feel myself. I can feel my body. I can feel my emotions. I don't feel like I'm just neck up. And Wachuma has been the one that I've been exploring more and more. In fact, we have a microdosing training program now where we train people in our 6-week protocol with Wachuma microdosing and nervous system practices. And so we're actively training coaches and practitioners. Look, if you want to bring microdosing into your practice, into the work that you do with clients, then this is really the protocol to go with, because I find that, you know, one of the critiques that I notice around microdosing is that, okay, if you just take this, it's going to address or fix certain issues. And one thing that I've been very adamant about for a very long time is that microdosing is not a magic pill, that it does upregulate BDNF and neuroplasticity, that it can help manage inflammation and gut health, that it often leads to more energy and greater mood. But so much of the long-term effect of microdosing is the work that's done. It's committing to meditation. It's committing to breath work. It's committing to changing your diet, exercise, and sleep. It's committing to changing or shifting something with support from the microdosing. And so for folks who are just getting started, usually I say start with psilocybin mushrooms. Once you've done an initial protocol with that, then maybe explore LSD or Wachuma. And then I know kind of beyond that, there are people who are microdosing with ayahuasca. There are people who microdose with just the vine of ayahuasca, which is an MAOI and an anxiolytic. There are people who are microdosing with iboga more and more as well. That's been something that's talked about more often. I even know people who are microdosing 2CB, which is in the phenethylamine class. It's another substance that was invented by Sasha Shulgin in addition to MDMA. So they'll microdose 2CB, or people who are microdosing ketamine. But usually what I sort of teach to and focus on is psilocybin, LSD, and which